Thanks for listening. By Grandthar's Hammer. We'll be back with another episode. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So say we all. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, everybody. Oh, you're on your phones. Like, oh, let's make a show. And then you get on your phones.
Well, look at this freaking stack of
We'll get there.
I am not going to get to say a single word the entire time.
We're going to spend a while on
I
everything.
can't talk, so there's no way I'm going to out...
Vital, do you want to cover Mom
loudness and
what happened with Mom today and do a speaking for her?
Graphics are too good for what these are.
Mom's tooth is going, so the doctor was like, and now she's like,
That's it. And she's been watching Cobra Kai. There you go.
What's the name of the show?
Cobra Kai.
Why? Why that? Is it?
I don't know, I just started doing that. I really like
Oh,
that show. Have you,
they-
hey, get back over here. If you haven't watched that show, I don't do a lot of TV. And that show, that is the best show on TV. I love it.
Wait. See, what you're missing is I said, hey, I think I have a new show we're going to watch. We're going to try it out. It's called Cobra Kai. It's a sequel to Karate Kid. And she goes, I don't know. I said, one episode. Let's give it one
I
episode.
don't normally like remakes of 80s shows.
It's not a remake of an 80s
because
show.
It's time to let it go. I hate when they just use old stuff to create new stuff. It's really lame.
Yeah.
But these people...
Now she watches 4 episodes at a time. She's going to run out
these
quick.
People did it right. They did it so right.
Cobra Kai is
Nailed it.
very well written.
Nailed it.
Whole episode coming on Cobra Kai for the
How slow does Ray
podcast.
look? I still can't feel. I can't feel from here to my chin or my lips. I can't feel my lips.
guys, look at this cake. It's little frogs playing. Hold up, let me turn down my brightness. It's little frogs on top of a cake, and they're playing chess.
Why?
Can I see?
I want to see.
That's great. That's great. That was worth interrupting whatever flow we had.
I love that. That's so cute.
Is this the cake you want for Sweet 16?
Oh my gosh, we should have like a frog-themed cake.
No, you're doing country.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm holding you to it.
Okay. I don't know. But you see, if we do a country themed Sweet 16, I want people to wear like a really pretty big dress that I wanted to wear. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a
About?
pretty princess.
Yeah, I want to be like a pretty princess.
So, what we did last night was interesting. We watched the first episode of the Shutdown Diary. We have not ever watched it as a family.
What is that
And it was
thing?
depressing. Because we're talking about 15 days to slow the spread and what's it going to look like when things open back up next month. And we look so
sad.
stupidly optimistic as we sit here 300 plus days later. Right,
Still
Austin?
in lockdown. Still can't eat a darn burger, not even outside.
I'm still not in school, and we still haven't done
no
Matilda.
fast food, no restaurant.
And
no
today they
show,
announced
no
that
show.
Disneyland is canceling their annual pass program. So
Definitely.
if you want to go to Disneyland when they open, you have to buy a single day ticket. There are no passes. Now, we didn't have passes, so it doesn't affect us. But we've had them in the past, and they're great to have, and now you can't have them. Right, Austin?
Mm-hmm.
He was going to buy one. He said, I want the $3,000 top-tier pass. Let me flip this around. Oh, there you are, Austin.
Hello.
They're just smoothing it out.
Well, I was trying to give everyone a chance to speak.
Very slowly with the
Because
There's so
I-
much speaking in me,
I
Austin.
know, because I'm mouthful. Vito?
I'm watching this lady do her makeup.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to talk.
You're on.
So it's no secret that I own a lot of CDs. More CDs than I could ever listen to. So I'm trying to make an effort to listen to all these CDs and review them. So, all at once, I listened to all of the Smiths. And I mean all of the Smiths. And Morrissey. Now, there's a man, you may not have heard of him. His name is Morrissey. And he's kind of the reason I'm here.
Yes.
Kind of. Mom,
Yes.
is this true?
Huh?
There was a guy named Morrissey from England.
Only reason I met your
He's
dad.
kind of the reason I'm here on this planet
Pretty
is because of
much.
this man. So I figured I might as well listen to
it's
this
him,
man
right?
because I kind of owe my life to him, literally. So
I don't know how to find it.
I really enjoyed this music. I really liked it.
Here, film us.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hold it and film on us?
Okay.
I'm going to bring my chair in so we can talk more.
Okay, you do that.
I didn't think I'd like it because I know his music's very depressing, and I tried listening to it a few years ago and I didn't like it. But now that I'm older and more mature, I really appreciated it. A lot of the songs I didn't really understand.
All it says is 10-hour slots. Really big.
Yeah, and it's the
So
worst background ever.
ever.
Can I put on something for the background?
Oh my God.
Keep talking.
Keep
So, Mom, how did you discover the Smiths?
I had my sweet 16 birthday party,
Oh.
and someone crashed it, and he showed up with a gift, and he said, "Since I'm crashing your party, I thought I better bring a gift." And
Not
there
me.
you go.
That wasn't me.
How did you find this?
Would have been real romantic though.
That would
Would've been.
be your mother's first husband, not me.
Have we discussed?
second
Have we
husband.
discussed that on the
I don't
show
know.
yet?
I
The
don't know.
podcast we talked about it at great length, but the
Yeah.
show on this one I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was my first husband, and
He's in the bathtub. Not your husband. I'm in the video. He's in
How
the
do you
bathtub.
know what he's up to? Oh,
so yeah, that was the highlight of my sweet 16 birthday party. So I figured I might as well marry him.
I first listened to Morrissey. I was dating this girl, and her sister was dating a guy, so we double dated. And he used to play a lot of Depeche Mode in the car.
I know the story as well as my own story. Isn't that sad?
And-
Hiding Damien.
Yes, and
I know the story.
he put the cassettes in of Depeche Mode, and I like Depeche Mode. I'm not.
I don't.
I'm not a fan
He's
like
not-
your mother.
Not like
I don't
no.
like them.
I am.
They're
I think
okay.
they're weird, and I think they make weird culty music for weird
No, they
culty
do
people,
not.
and I don't
They're
like
a
We're
it.
driving around, and all we
Thank
hear is
you.
like "Strange Love."
Yeah,
Strange
That's
Love.
Mom's band.
Strange Love.
Yeah.
That is my band.
And I'm like, this is a little dark for me. And then all of a sudden, the music changed, and this song came on, and it was "There Is a Light That Never Goes Out."
Same song I
I
heard.
love
And I
that
remember
song.
going, well, that one's really good. I leaned up and like, is that Depeche Mode? And Damon's like, no, man, it's Morrissey, man, it's Smiths. And I'm like, who? And I went, I don't know what that song is, but I'm going to the record store. The only record store you could go to buy that kind of stuff was Middle Earth Records in Downey. So I went to Middle Earth Records and I bought Queen is Dead. And I got There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. And that is your entryway into the Smiths, and then you just start buying them.
And that was the album that was given to me at my sweet 16. Isn't that weird? Same song,
But
same
here's-
album
but
was
here's the
played
thing.
at my
Your
party.
mother and I also share another weird coincidence. The first song, don't say it yet, the first song we both heard on
K-Rock,
K-Rock
same
was
song. Yeah.
I Might Like You Better If We Slept Together by
The
Romeo
exact
Void.
same song.
Wow.
And I remember I was at my friend Larry's house, and I was like, that song makes me feel bad. What is I Might Like You
What
Better If
does
We
your mom
Slept
say?
Together?
Everything in life that happened in the past is what brought you to the future, and it was
Yes.
meant to happen.
Oh, there you
You
go.
were my destiny, babe.
Aww.
What was that
Okay,
movie you
we
guys
have,
watched?
like,
Like,
10
even when we
CDs to
were
review.
together, yeah, little things kept making it so that we
watched
would find each
Only
other.
You with Robert Downey Jr. about Destiny. But
Yep.
I prefer to go, I'm George McFly. I'm your density. I mean, your destiny.
So this is the first album, self-titled.
Yes.
It's very rough. Like, all of the versions of these songs are not on any of the other ones. They have a distinct, early sound to them.
So give us your top 3 off the thing.
So, I can't narrow it down to top 3.
why not?
I don't know. It's too many choices.
No, I-
No,
Oh,
off of each individual one.
I liked
Stu.
A Wheel Around the Fountain, Hand in Glove, and This Charming Man.
Another weird thing I might want to add, just because I want to add it, is I have the worst memory. I don't remember anything
But
ever
she knows the words
to
every
every
song on this
single
album.
song he's ever done.
And we'll test it as
Not
this
kidding.
goes on. Yeah.
So,
Okay,
So, this is the Smiths' debut album.
yes.
After Queen is Dead being the entryway, if you start back at the beginning, you realize, like, if this had been the first one you heard,
You
you,
would not
might
know.
not have continued.
And it was-
Because this is really heavy stuff.
It is. And I was going to say it reminds me a lot of Unknown Pleasures by Joy Division.
So, Reel Around the Fountain is about a guy who is so in love with this girl.
I love that
He's
song.
willing to just be smacked around by her. He just wants 15 minutes with her.
15 minutes with
15
you.
minutes with you.
Well, I wouldn't say no. You can
I can't
pin
even
and
sing.
mount me like a butterfly. And he goes, but then, listen, he goes, but take me to the haven of your bed was something that you never
said.
He never got
He
with
made-
her.
he made it all
This
up.
is
Yeah.
every teenage boy's depression entry album.
And I also love that he mentions the girl he's seeking isn't even a popular or pretty girl. Like, She's a girl that nobody really likes.
That's a theme in his.
And-
he always wants the fat girl, the ugly girl, the girl with glasses.
And all he needs is 15 minutes.
all
But
he
he can't
needs.
get it.
What are you supposed to do the other 23 hours and 45 minutes? So, Pretty Girls Make Graves is a stellar song.
That one's good.
And my favorite song in this album is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I've always loved that song. And Miserable Lie. I mean, is there any worse name for a love song about love gone south than Miserable Lie?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm shaking. Josie's moving.
Now we're going to move on to
Camera.
the polished
My hair's
version
falling
of
out
this
of a
album.
ponytail.
So this is the same album, but more polished. Will you agree?
This is the better album.
Yeah, but they
Hatful of
share a lot of
Hollow.
songs.
See, if you're like me, you had. See, I didn't have CD to begin with. I had cassettes,
Yep.
and I had a yellow cassette player that would just continuously play the tape. You didn't have to turn it over. You just hit play, and at the end it would go, and then click to the other way, right? So I didn't have the CDs, but you would listen to these over and over and over again because you just let the tape play again and again and again, and then you get Hatful of Hollow, and it's the same songs,
Yeah.
but they sound totally different.
Yeah. So I would say this one is more radio pop friendly versions. This one is bass heavy, depressing.
But this
music.
also has some Louder Than Bombs. It's a compilation,
Yes.
but it does have. I mean, it has How Soon Is Now, Handsome Devil, which is not available on a lot of albums. Handsome Devil's it's a great song. But this has Back to the Old House, which, as your mother knows, is one
She
of
bawls
my
every time.
favorites,
Yeah.
especially this version. I would love to go back to the old house. And then he goes, but there's too many memories. Oh,
Now,
so good.
The
so
next
good.
one, I would argue, is the definitive Smiths album. This one.
There's
I
a
love
reason
it.
why. Louder Than Bombs is the definitive Smiths album because when you go to the record store and you have enough money for one, you buy this one because it has
everything.
Yep.
24 tracks
So
on it.
much on it.
Now, a couple of them are clunkers.
None.
Golden Lights is
That's
a
one of my
clunker.
Oscillate Wildly.
favorites.
Oscillate Wildly is just
Golden
instrumental.
Lights, remember?
The Golden
No.
Lights is awful. I hit skip every
But-
time.
Oh,
Okay,
Austin.
your mother and I know the words to every song, all 22 good songs on this album.
Hey, I know the other ones too.
Is it really so strange? How does it start?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know that song, Rachel?
Yeah, but I'm really bad at
I left
starting it
the
off.
north.
Oh,
I
left
traveled
the
south,
I
but
left, yeah.
Can't tell you the way I feel.
They're good,
Yes,
Austin.
I love you.
I love that one.
Sheila, take
You?
a bow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sheila, take a bow. Boot the grime of this world and the crotch,
I don't know all
dear.
the words like you do. What I do is I open up the booklet and I read along with it.
Oh,
Because a lot
Austin
of
can't
bands,
remember lyrics for anything.
well, a lot of bands don't do that. I do like that all of the Smiths albums have the words clearly printed so you can read them.
I love London. It's about a guy leaving town to start a new life, and he thinks his family is happy for him, and they hate him because he's getting out.
Oh, look at now we're watching old Morrissey came on the radio. We were watching young Morrissey and suddenly it's like,
I want to highlight.
hello, I'm old
Okay.
You
now.
like William, It Was Nothing, right?
I do love that one.
William.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
William,
It's like all the good ones in a row. William, It Was Really Nothing, right?
nothing.
You just haven't owned it yet,
Just
baby.
haven't
That one's
earned it
amazing.
yet, baby.
Heaven knows I'm miserable now. Oh, Ask. I love that one. I was telling Dad I was trying to look that one up on YouTube, and I kept typing in "The Bomb Will Bring Us Together," "The Bomb," but that's not it. The song's called "Ask."
Because he goes, ask me,
Ask me,
ask me, because if it's not love, then it's the bomb, the bomb, the bomb, the bomb,
The bomb that will bring us together.
These things take time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it got
This is such a
I can
solid
feel a little
album.
bit of my tongue.
Yeah.
Just thought I would announce
This
that.
is the one
There's-
I've listened to the most.
There's an anthem on here. See if your mother can guess what song this is. It was used in a movie as an instrumental. It is a song of pure longing. You put this on because you just pray that the sky will open up.
So many of his songs.
That's all.
No, wait, but
Yeah.
the sky will open up and you'll just get that thing you want.
What should it start with?
Because you go, I know
one is
you
it?
can't always get what you want, but can't you get what you want sometimes?
Yeah.
I know
And
that
he
one.
goes,
Yeah.
Good times for a change.
Yep.
See the luck I've had
can
make a good man bad. So for once in my life, let me get what I want. And he goes,
This
Lord
time,
knows it would be the first time. Oh my God, I'm crying. That I would put this on, and I never drank, I never did drugs. I OD'd on depression. I would put it on and just like on the fainting couch. Oh, let me.
I couldn't relate to his music the way you did.
Yeah.
I was a very happy person who always had a boyfriend in my life. I always had somebody.
I never had.
So
a
I don't know
boyfriend.
that lifestyle.
Couldn't get a boyfriend to save
I always
my
had somebody.
Oh, that was really funny.
So it's really weird. I never sang those songs, and they meant that to me. They meant to me after I met you because I found that person
And
that
they're
you're supposed to feel that about. Does that
This
make
has such-
sense?
yes, good songs. In a river,
The color of lead,
immerse the baby's head, wrap her up in the news of the world,
I just love it. 'cause
dump her on a doorstep, boy.
with the exception of Golden Lights and Oscillate Wildly, those two suck.
Ah.
I can pop this in and hit play
Golden
and get like an hour of music with no ads.
How about this? Girl
Take that,
afraid,
YouTube. That's a
where
good
do
one.
his intentions
Yep.
lay? And then he goes, or does he even have any? It's a girl like upset that this guy wants to get with her, but maybe he doesn't. His songs are alternately depressing and very funny.
Yeah, they have a sense of humor.
There's a acid strain of comedy that through. I mean, there's a song where he goes up to the YWCA where the women work out and says, I'm going to apply to be a back scrubber.
Scratcher. Yeah, that's great. It kind of reminds me of like Shel Silverstein. I know he
Yeah,
was going
no, I'll
for that
give you that,
poetry
yeah.
feel. Like,
Call me morbid, call me pale.
it's like this man
I
is living
spent 6 years on your tail.
He's living this horrible, depressing life, and he never finds love, and he laughs about it. And I think that's great.
And it also has...
Look, he's hugging her. I love that.
It also has one
Sorry.
of the best, and Rachel knows. Don't blame the...
I'm not paying attention. What is this?
Not
Don't blame
paying
the
attention. Don't blame the... See, if I say the next word, you get it.
Oh.
The sweet and tender hooligan. Hooligan, and he
I'm
swore that
watching
he'd
this.
never do it again.
It's a
Well, of
good
course he
concert.
won't. Not until the next time.
Okay.
All right.
So this next one, I'm gonna give it a mediocre review, and I know it's a good concert.
No, this is for after you've listened to all the studio albums
Yeah.
and you know them by heart.
To sing along.
Then you put on Rank, because then for us kids in America, this is as close as you were ever
to
going
see
to
'em.
get to a concert. And the best part about this CD is the
There's a
insert.
hot girl.
Oh my God, no!
I
best
was
part
so in
is
love with her when I was young.
These people
In the Morrissey
are
video.
I know.
get this
Mom.
on camera.
I know.
Sorry.
These people are ripping apart Morrissey's shirt, and they're all into it. But this guy is a legend. He is crying to get that shirt.
That's great.
And we've all been there.
Oh, that's great.
And Rank has great ones. It opens with The Queen is Dead, which you don't even have that album,
No.
which irritates me beyond belief.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
But it does have Vicar in a Tutu, so you've heard Vicar
Yes.
in a Tutu. But it also has Rush Home Ruffians from Meat is Murder, which you don't have. But Rush Home Ruffians is opened with Elvis cover, Marie's the name of his
Yes,
latest
that is
flame.
on there.
Very old friend came back today.
Stop putting it on the girl.
He was telling everyone in town.
I think it's just that I've listened to these songs now 3 times on these. By the time I got to that one, I'm like,
Okay.
William.
You're-
Yes,
no,
I
no.
heard William. It was really
You're
nothing.
not
4
getting it.
times.
You have to go back to the drawing board. Rush Home Ruffians, you don't even know that song.
No.
That is about a girl who goes to the county fair, and she just wants to live a life, but nothing is going her way. So here's what she does. She gets on the tilt-a-whirl, not the tilt, but the one, the ride that goes up in the air, and she's flashing the operator, hoping to get some action, but it's not working. So what does she say, Rachel? Your mother is gone.
My mouth is
She goes, how quickly would I die if I jumped from the top of the parachute? She's going to commit suicide at the fair.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's so good.
I always thought they were talking about knots in my head.
Parachute.
A skirt
Parachute
descends
ride.
for a watchful eye.
Oh,
It's
and-
hideous trait of a mother's eye.
I've got to mention this lady on the
She
cover
was-
makes me think of my mom. This looks like you.
Aw,
It does. Totally looks like you in the old photos.
you're right. It
And
does
it
look like
ends
me.
with Big Mouth Strikes Again.
What one is that? Remind me again.
Oh, Big Mouth Strikes Again.
I have not had time for these songs to settle. The more I listen to it,
he's
the more
just
it will click with me.
learning it.
I'm dipping my toe.
Still Ill?
If I heard it, I would know it.
Yes.
I Know It's Over.
Oh, no,
You have to know I Know It's Over.
If you give me some lyrics.
I know it's over, still I cling.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know where else I can go.
You've listened to this for 30 years. I don't...
Let me tell you. In school, and you know this, I was president of the drama club.
Yes.
I was in every production. I was everything that a dork had to be to get noticed. I wore stupid clothes. I told jokes. You know about my stupid handbag, right?
The hand.
It was a big handbag like Howie Mandel's.
Yeah.
I made it myself because you couldn't buy it. And I carried it to school like a dumbass, right? And then I couldn't get a date, couldn't get a girl, nothing. And in this song, I Know It's Over, which is a guy lamenting a relationship is ending, even though it was only in his mind.
Yep.
He goes, if you're so funny, then why are you on your own tonight? And if you're so clever, then why do you sleep alone? And he goes, I know, because tonight is just like any other night. That's why you're on your own tonight. And then, like, that's a punch in the face. And then he doubles down.
Yeah.
I sound like the professor of rock,
Yes.
right? Then he doubles down and he goes, with your triumphs and your charms, while they're in each other's arms. And you're like, oh, I want to say the F word so bad. You're like, F. That guy gets it. Because not only am I alone, but the girl I want, she's with that putz. And he's not as funny as me. Oh, it's terrible.
It's
so
terrible.
terrible.
Dad's really emotional about
Well,
this. He's very
This was my
invested.
youth. This is all I had. All I had was these albums.
Okay, next up, we gotta get through these.
Yeah, these are compilations.
Yeah.
These are not anything worth.
So the Smiths-
These came out in the 90s. I'd already had Your Mom by then, so
This is the
I don't have any
singles.
attachment to these albums.
And then the best of.
So sorry I gave you something to have.
All right, so you know
You don't have the...
Depressed anymore.
I have a rare one in the garage I'll dig up for you. I have the Sire Records Winter Sampler.
Oh, I need that.
You know what song is on that one? It has Bugs Bunny on the cover for some reason.
I know what you're talking about. I see that on eBay.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get work is a 4-letter word.
I love that song.
Oh, okay.
I don't need a house that's a show place. I just feel that we're going no place. While you
So,
say
I did-
that work is a
I know we don't
4-letter
have
word.
It's
Queen
very
is Dead
catchy
or
and
He is
fun.
Mortal, but a lot
Not
of
like
those
his
songs
normal.
are on here.
Yeah, well, let's talk Mean as Murder. Well, this is from Queen is Dead. Do you know The Boy with a Thorn in His Side?
Yes.
It's a masterpiece. The boy with a thorn in his side. Behind the hatred there lies a murderous desire.
So,
Big
Vito,
Mouth
how much
Strikes
Smiths do you know?
Sweetness, I was only joking when I said
intake a
I'd
lot
like
of
to
Smiths.
mash every
They're my
tooth in
school stuff because when I went through hybrid, I didn't have any friends in my cohort, so I had my earbuds in all day in every single class, and it would just be the
Do you
Smiths.
have Strange Ways Here We Come?
I don't know. Is it on there?
That's their last album.
No. This is all the last
Okay,
Smiths.
because if you
This is all the Smiths I have. This is all solo.
Strange Ways, the Smiths did this. They were astounding in the beginning. They got better with Meat is Murder. They got amazing with Queen is Dead and Rank. And then the last album is Strange Ways Here We Come, and that's where it sort of falls off the precipice. They were fighting. They didn't like
can
each
tell
other.
in the
You can
sound.
tell.
Yeah.
It's half-ass.
I think
But
I
it does
like
have...
it. Yeah, there's good songs
It does have
in there.
Stop Me If You Think You Heard This One
Stop
Before.
Me.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one
I was
before.
delayed. I was waylaid.
Now, I should mention, these are all the Smiths
Oh, God.
CDs, and
Camera sucks.
Oh,
It's
my
still
goodness.
recording, right?
Is it still
I don't
recording?
know. There's a red
Right
dot.
on.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
recording.
I didn't know any of these songs, and I listened to these going,
You're gonna get
okay,
vertigo if you watch my
where-
filming.
where
Sorry.
is the music I know? The songs we used to play in the car, and I kid you not, every song I thought was a Smith song, their big hits, all the Morrissey solo songs. I know the Morrissey solo stuff
yeah,
so
Right,
much
but
more.
Louder Than Bombs has arguably the most romantic line ever written to a woman. Send me your pillow.
The one that you dream on.
That's a good one.
Oh my God, women would melt. Not for me, but normal people.
Okay, Viva Hate.
Viva Hate. This
Full
is
solo album.
This is so named because he hated everybody in the world. This is after the Smiths broke up. Most of these songs were intended as Smith songs. Johnny Marr was gone, so he brought in Stephen Street to finish the album. It has great songs on it. Alsatian Cousin.
I love it.
You don't know that. Rich doesn't know the title.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Every Day is Like Sunday.
Every Day is Like
that
Sunday.
song is amazing. I could have sworn that was a Smith song. I thought it was. I thought it was a big hit.
Technically, it should have been.
And same with Suede Head.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Alsatian Cousin.
I remember listening to Suede Head on the way to Comic-Con. We always have it on our Comic-Con list. So that's what it makes me think of.
When you know it makes things hard for me. When
Yep.
you know, oh, I do you. You're a Suede head.
Am I?
Yes.
Alsatian Cousin, I keep bringing up.
Hairdresser on Fire.
He's not going to let
He's
me.
not
Can
gonna
I
listen.
finish a freaking thought?
That was a good one. All around.
Alsatian Cousin is the every woman's fantasy about Morrissey, because it's about a guy saying, I can't wait. I have to have you on the desk. But on the desk is where I want you. So I ask, even though I know where you and he love us. Oh, it's great. And but clunkers. Okay, Alsatian Cousin is great. Suede Head. Break Up the Family. And let's begin to live our lives. I want to see all my friends tonight. Arguably the worst song he ever wrote is on this album.
What?
And that's saying a lot, because there's some crap on some of these. Bengali Platforms. About a young Indian boy wearing platform shoes and not caring what people say. It's a strange ass song. Angel, Angel, Down We Go Together. You know how that one goes? Don't rock the camera.
Josie moves. People are just going to have to deal. I had
We
a
have to
root
keep
canal.
doing this in order for us to remain in the frame.
They can deal, or they could just close your eyes and it's a podcast.
Angel,
You don't watch the video part.
don't take your life.
I did not sign up for this job
Oh,
tonight. It was
that's
just
a
given to
good
me.
People
one.
have
Yeah.
got no pride. They do not understand the urgency of life. But I love you more than life.
I think your dad hijacked your review.
That's
just
okay.
So you know.
Late Night Modeling Street.
Oh no.
Perfection. He never says that during the song.
Most of his songs are like that. That's why I have trouble.
Doesn't he go late night on Modeling Street?
Oh, the last night, not late, last. Oh, the last night on
Modeling
Had the same
Street.
argument with all my friends.
Okay.
One thing I have trouble with on these albums is I'll listen to a song and I'll have my headphones in and I'm drawing, so I don't see the titles.
Yeah.
And I'll go, oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to the list
And
and,
you
I'll
can't
go,
find it.
what one was
Right,
it?
like
None
rubber,
of these titles.
Rubber Ring
Yeah.
and all the other ones that are like, what the hell is this? I Don't Mind If You Forget Me. Ordinary Boys. Dial a Cliche. And then this ends with Margaret on the Guillotine, which he is singing to the kind people have a wonderful dream, Margaret.
I think
He's
Luna's
talking
kinda
about
making himself
Margaret Thatcher. And
Oh,
at
the British lady.
And at the end, you hear the guillotine go, clink. Yeah. Real subtle there, Morrissey.
Are you done?
No.
Oh.
We still have more. What is
Oh my
this?
God.
This is
Pregnant for the last time.
Okay.
That's,
Oh yeah, this is good. Skin Storm, Cosmic Dancer.
yeah. This is a maxi single. Every song on this is gold.
Yeah, it's good.
Pregnant for the Last Time is rockabilly. Do, 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 do. Yeah.
Are you finally
Who's gonna
eating?
clean up? Would you be so kind?
I haven't
Oh,
ate yet.
So glad that
I had a
you
panini
have.
We still have a lot, so we gotta pick it up.
Fill
We
my
gotta
And
pick it up.
then
face.
I don't feel good.
Cosmic Dancer is the
No.
song that him and Bowie sang in concert
Yeah,
as a
I think
duet.
it's because I haven't eaten today.
Disappointed is one of his best.
Yep.
And then
Probably.
this features the most romantic song
better than
Morrissey
your mouth
ever
being all
recorded. They're
messed
not
up.
going to let me
You
get
know
through
that,
it. I
though.
never appear on camera. I'm making a special exception.
I'm talking to Luna. I haven't seen him all day.
Skin Storm.
Film me.
Sidetrack. It's a family podcast.
Skin Storm. It's very romantic.
There's another Skin Storm on this one.
It's the same. This is live, or
So you're gonna talk about Skin Storm? I'll listen then.
it's the only song he's
Yes.
ever written about actually having sex with somebody.
I saw it.
I figured that's what it was about.
Yeah.
A storm of skin. It's kind of
That's all you have to say.
weird.
It's very romantic. Your mother and I shared it a lot when we were when we were just dating.
He used to sing it to me.
See, there you go. Badly, I would say.
Do you have my favorite Morrissey song on CD, Austin?
Yes. We'll get there.
Do you know which one's my favorite?
Yeah, your favorite is Driving Your Girlfriend Home.
Yes, it
on
is.
The awful album Kill
Period.
on Cold. We'll get there.
I
This is
freaking
the
love
metal
that
version of
song.
Tombstone.
Okay, so this one has My Love Life,
I
Storm.
love that song. Oh my goodness. And let's talk about My Love Life for a second. I listened to it and went, what the heck? And it's my alarm when I wake up in the morning. I didn't know that. It was sampled for the video game Night in the Woods, the bass line.
To my love life, to my love life,
So-
my love life. Oh. And the thing about this one is, go ahead, finish your thought.
If you've ever played Night in the Woods,
Josie's moving. It's not me.
the possum,
Every time she moves, the camera goes insane.
the theme
It's on a
to
stick next to her.
the theme to Possum Springs when you're walking around the hub world, listen carefully. It is the same bass line as My Love Life. I thought that was
That was
fascinating.
on
My
purpose.
Love Life's interesting because it's a very romantic song, but the girl that he's singing it to already has a boyfriend. So he's telling her, why don't you love to...
We need a tripod.
You have one.
You have one.
And then I've
Why
changed
are
my
you
plea.
using
Now,
that?
I've changed my plea
My
to guilty
parents would be
has an
funny.
interesting side note. It's not a particularly good song, but I went to the Morrissey Fest in 1992. where
Best
I
day of
met
your life.
Rachel.
Damn
and
straight.
This was the song I sang.
It was
to
October 12th,
I sang-
1992. I bought a
I
t-shirt.
sang I've changed my plea to guilty to try to get into the Morrissey look-alike contest. I had the mesh shirt, I had the hair, I had the glasses.
I
had the
just
hearing
posted a
aid,
picture the
and
other
I
day.
didn't. They didn't pick. It was Richard Blade's assistant. Remember her? What was her name? Remember her? She didn't pick me though.
Sorry.
There was a guy there, and we all made fun of him because he had the coolest shirt
Yeah,
there.
I liked him. That was the other guy. I was flirting
He
with
had
the
a
whole
gold
night.
shirt that he said he got from his
Yeah.
mom's closet.
You used to always not like that guy.
This album is awesome.
Bone of Drag is B-sides.
It was you or him.
I love
You
this
won.
album.
I won. Did I?
This album's fantastic.
Yeah, this is all his singles up to this point because Where's Pregnant? Anyone, this is fine. This is how you bought Morrissey albums. These were about $6, right? And you got 3 songs. So when you went to the store and saw this one for $9 that has a full roster of songs, this was the better deal. But you had to keep buying these because the B-sides were gems. But this has Interesting Drug. Oh my God. I love that song.
Look, I moved my face a little.
Piccadilly Polare.
That's a good one.
Do you know what that song's
I can
about?
feel a little bit.
But I like the sound of it.
Off the rack I was and off the rails. No, it's about gigolos.
Oh,
Young
okay.
men selling their bodies on the streets. And I think it's backed up by Suggs from Madness.
Oh, okay.
We'll Never Marry. You know that song, Rachel? Morrissey wrote
Doing
a song
exercises.
to a fan who wrote him a letter asking him to marry her. And he sang back, I'm writing this to say in a gentle way, thank you, but no. I will live my life as I will undoubtedly die alone.
Let me see what some of my favorites on
Great
this
lyrics.
are. The Last of the International
That's
famous
my
Playboys.
favorite Morrissey solo song. Dear hero
Really?
imprisoned with all the new crimes that you are perfecting. Oh, I can't help quoting you.
Look
I
at
love-
a great photo of Morrissey right there.
I love Ouija Board.
Wow.
That one is
Ouija
great.
board, Ouija board.
I don't like that
would
one.
You help
Oh, that
me?
one's amazing.
I love
I
that
love
one.
the,
Don't you love
like
the
that
tinkling?
one.
Wait, isn't
I was
that
gonna say that.
that
The
one too?
tinkling.
Yeah, the keyboard in the back goes.
I
Oh,
like
it's
that one.
It's amazing.
I think the girls in it.
I've got to get through.
It's one of those songs
to an
where
old friend.
the note just keeps getting higher and higher and higher,
Well-
and you really get the idea that he's summoning something.
She has now gone from the sun.
Happy Planet.
If I'd ever been able to start a band, I was going to name the band
Unhappy
Unhappy Planet.
I like that. Yeah,
Hairdresser on Fire. I love that song.
better versions on this
Can you
album.
squeeze me into an empty page of your diary and psychologically save me? I've got faith in you. How about Lucky Lisp?
What one's that?
When your gift unfurls and your talent becomes...
What is this?
$3.
Are we back? We're back.
Hello. All right, next album.
No, we're not done with the other one.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Talk about
We
it
have to
more.
talk about Lucky Lisp. I have no idea what Lucky Lisp means. I don't know what that song is about. But I do know that when I met Morrissey, the one time I got to meet him, the guy, Howie Klein, who was his agent at Sire Records, came up to me and said, they're doing a little thing afterwards. They're going to pick a few fans. If you could ask him one question, what would it be? And I go, what the hell Lucky Lisp means? And I said, okay, awesome. When you're done with your signing, just step to the side. I was like, oh my God. But that didn't happen because they invited too many people to the signing and there was a near riot at the end. And Morrissey was whisked away and I was told to leave. But I did get my record signed.
So that sounds like a Morrissey song.
Yes.
He invited you over and
Yes.
then he didn't really meet you.
I got a chance to meet Morrissey through a K-Rock contest that was rigged so I could win it by Richard Blade. And you got to have one item signed, so I, of course, picked the one from the video.
What is
Every
this?
Day is Like Sunday.
Oh,
When they're lined up to meet him, this is what they're holding to have him sign. So I picked the same record. Look at that.
That's a piece.
Beautiful right there. Signed. Morrissey. He writes like a 2-year-old.
He likes to be noticed.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good.
Piece of art.
Right there.
Piece of the archives right there.
Right, do you want to talk about this next one? Because you seem to really like this album. I think it's the worst thing ever.
I don't want to talk too much, but hi, hello.
Why do you like this album?
I like it. I think it's good. I think that Driving Your Girlfriend Home is a masterpiece of a song, and I really, really like it a whole lot. Everyone in this house makes fun of me for it, but someone out there is having the same feeling as me right now, and we're connected, okay? How do you feel, Dad?
How I feel is we knew this album was coming out, so I knew what day to go to the Warehouse at Norwalk Square. Was it the Warehouse or Music Plus? Do you remember, Rachel? Norwalk Square. The Warehouse or Music Plus? I think it was Music Plus.
I think it was music.
Believe in Us. We're Music Plus. I bought it, and I was supposed to listen to it with a friend, and I got home and I was like, they're not here, so I will listen to it. And I went, oh God, it's terrible. So I had to pretend when I listened to it like, oh, it's the first time I've heard it, and it's not, oh, it's interesting. This is a terrible album.
I listened.
There's nothing on here. Maybe one or two songs.
And the one or two is Driving Your Girlfriend Home,
The
right?
only one I like is I'm the End of the Family Line.
I like that one. That's a really good
It's a
one.
good one.
I'm the end of the line.
He's not having kids. This
No.
is it. The end.
The end of the family line.
See, the opening track, All Frank, isn't bad. It's okay.
It's forgettable.
But then you get to track 2, and by track 2, the album's dead. It's flatlined at that point.
Which is what?
Asian Rut.
Yeah. How does
Yeah.
Asian Rut even go? I don't even remember.
Let me read you some lyrics.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
printed
know
here.
in a
There you go.
second.
I'm going to do a very serious reading
Just
here.
do a dramatic reading.
Yeah. Day oh so late. Strangely the sun still shone.
Strange
Asian
is
boy,
time still shows.
what are you on?
Tooled up Asian boy. What drugs are you on? Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, it's awful.
It's terrible.
Yeah. This album's so forgettable.
He was in a rut, and the album shows.
Yeah.
But after this, he hit a high point.
Yes, he
Because
did.
the next album
Yes.
is not this one.
But the single's pretty great.
No, you're in the wrong. That's after
What?
this.
That's... No. This one came first. This is dated, Wait, hold on. 92. We Hate It When Our Friends Become Successful, which is on this album. This is the single for this one. Single comes out first, then this comes out.
I'm not sure if that's the case.
I Wikipedia'd it, so I can order them on my shelf.
Oh, you're so
in the release
weird.
date. This was released a few months
Well,
before
I bought this first before I even knew that existed, so that's why I'm... this one came out, and it was like a bomb had fallen.
This album's
Because this
amazing.
is a masterpiece. Your Arsenal, which is a play on words for a dirty term. Every song is really good on this.
And you know why I like it is it's produced by Mick Ronson, and it sounds like Ziggy Stardust.
Bowie's guy.
There's a great song called Rock and Roll Suicide. Does anyone know that one? All you Bowie fans here on the couch? Rock and Roll Suicide? No? Anyways, they sampled that song for one of these. Let me see if we can find which one is it.
I know what's going to happen someday.
Yes.
Because that's the one that has all the weird stuff at the beginning.
Yeah. They sampled the whiff of that, and it sounds great.
My love, wherever you are. And then he goes, whatever you are, I know it's going to happen someday. You know certain people I know? Go ahead.
I don't know the lyrics.
Certain people I know is a riff on T-Rex. You know the band T-Rex?
Oh, yes. They produced this, too.
Yeah. I take the cue from certain people I know.
Yeah.
They look at danger and they laugh their heads off.
I guess from this album onward, T-Rex produced all their albums. And I kind of regret it now, because last week at the Swap Meets, there was a guy with a stack of T-Rex CDs. I didn't buy them. Now I kind of want to listen to them.
Yeah, T-Rex was very influential, especially in these rockabilly albums.
This one is so rockabilly.
Yeah.
It's very rockabilly. All the songs are fast. They have this beat to them.
Have you ever seen your mother's video for Tomorrow?
No. I love it.
Because the video for Tomorrow is just Morrissey walking through the streets. So we filmed it with Rach, your mom, and Laura and Tiffany just walking through the house.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's hilarious. Where is that?
We find it every now and then, and we'll lose it for a decade.
Let's talk about the National Front Disco.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Which is about skinheads.
Is it? Is that the point? I guess he's like trying to get to another country, and he's part of it.
Well, the National Front is a skinhead movement.
Oh, okay. Well, I just think it's
And
very
disco
catchy.
is making like light of it.
Oh.
You're going to the National.
Yeah.
Because you want the day to come sooner.
I thought it was about someone trying to get in the Olympics, so I did.
No.
He's getting in the Nationals. I don't know. You're going to need someone on your side.
With the world's fate resting on your shoulders, you're gonna need... it's weird how I know every one of these stupid songs.
The better version of You're the One for Me, Fatty, is on here. Better cut.
All over Battersea, some hope and some despair. Oh, you're the one for me, Fatty, you're the one I really...
And then the B-side to this one is a really good live version of Suede Head. I actually like more than the album one.
Suede Head's great.
Yep. So
You don't have At Amber.
No.
You know At Amber, Rachel? It's known as the Foyer song.
I don't want to sing it.
I'm calling you from the foyer
Yeah, of course I know
of the Grand Hotel.
This is the
Great song.
follow-up. More rockabilly sound.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Terrible. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, so
The
here's the
90s
thing.
stuff is not that great.
I don't know, babe.
Okay, so this one...
Do you have Vauxhall and I?
Oh, I
No.
won't get there. This one...
He goes,
This one's pretty good. The problem is the opening track. An 11-minute long opening track, and then a bunch of 3-minute songs.
yeah.
Who thought that?
What's the track? The teachers are afraid of the pupils. Yeah,
Oh, so that one's playing 11 minutes later, and I'm like, wow.
Luna. Another earthquake.
Sorry.
I'm thinking, wow, this album sounds the same. Every
It's the same song.
And at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm still on track one.
This one's famous because Richard Blade premiered Boy Racer on K-Rock. And he goes, Boy Racer, when can I kill this pretty thing? And then when the song ended, Blade goes, that was Boy Racer from Morrissey. Not liking that one. Never forget it. It's exactly what he said.
I don't think they're bad. I like Best Friend on the Payroll. That one's good.
I don't even know what that crap is.
Yeah, he's like, you're my best
Who's
friend.
on in the background
And
now?
here, let me read you
What?
some lyrics.
Who is on in the background now?
That's Robert Smith, right?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
His
that's
face is on the moon in the Gorillaz video.
See, that's how you know this isn't a good album. You don't get the lyrics.
Oh, they cheaped out.
Yeah.
They cheaped out.
Okay.
Is it Black Star where it's black on black for the lyrics?
Yeah, I know. I was just talking about that. The Smiths always make the lyrics readable.
Rachel, do you know
unlike
That's
Bowie.
Entertainment?
Yeah.
Okay, talk
Let's
about
go.
this compilation. What are some of the This is the B-side one.
This B-side, you get Whatever Happens, I Love You, Billy Budd. Say, Billy Budd. That's Billy Budd's the song that has like little kid going, and they told him he was going to go. And then he goes, say, Billy Budd. But it does have one of his best. And the song, Jack the Ripper, is famous because he debuted it at Pauley Pavilion. That was a concert in 92. Your mom and I were both there separately.
We didn't know each other.
And he was in a mood because normally his concerts were real mellow. He would sing. Maybe people would get up on stage. Maybe they didn't. But he launched into Jack the Ripper. Oh, you look so tired. Face slack and wide. And at the end, he's screaming, nobody loves you, nobody. And he started telling the crowd, come to me. He told the crowd, come to me. So, of course, they rushed the stage at Pauley Pavilion, and it was a mess. So he left, the music cut out, and the stage manager came out, and he goes, all right, everybody, the concert will continue in just a little bit, but please, everybody, now, Pauley Pavilion has an auditorium of seats, and the bottom was all folding chairs. Everybody on the bottom, if you could stand up, fold your chair up, and pass it to the stage. So for 30 minutes, they're passing all the chairs up. Why are they doing that? Because they don't want them to be used as weapons when they finally tell you he's not coming back.
Oh.
It was about a 30-minute concert, and at 30 minutes he took off because of the crowd, and he left. They took all the chairs away, and then the lights came on and went, the concert has now ended. Please,
Sorry.
oh, for God's sake, can you...
I'm trying to leave, and I can't, because every move I make shakes the table.
It's not any worse than when
Go
I
ahead.
was holding it.
Ugh.
Captain! We're being hit by phasers, Captain! So, Pauley Pavilion, everybody gets up to leave, and it's chaos. So I walked over to a souvenir stand, because I'm like, I got to get a t-shirt before everything just closes up. And as I was standing there shopping for the t-shirts, the stand was lifted up and taken away by the fans. Everything. And I was like, oh my God. And they started fighting and rioting and bloodying each other. And I have the news broadcast of that night. I still have it on tape.
Nice.
So I got home, and because there was no cell phones, I didn't stop and put a dime and call my mother. So when I got home, she was convinced that one of the people on the news was me, who was bloodied, being put in an ambulance, and I got reamed when I got home. But I was totally safe. Your mom, on the other hand, she hit 4 people.
I did.
She said, the t-shirt's mine, and she smacked this woman.
Yeah, we totally rated the stands. I got what do you call those ID bracelets that said Morrissey? What's that face for? Everybody was taking.
Those are called ill-gotten gains. The only thing I stole was a glance.
It was
Quality.
all getting stolen and trashed and thrown away. It didn't matter at that point.
And then the news guy's like, terror at a Morrissey concert.
Yep.
You want to talk about the loop?
I love the
You really
loop.
love the loop.
I
You know
want
the
mashed
loop?
potatoes.
I just want to say I haven't been away. I am still right here.
Oh, Mom knows that one.
Where I always
There is none
was.
that I don't know. Austin.
Okay, let me play a game.
So in that song, he goes, so one day, if you're bored, by all means call me. Because you can do, if you really want to. And then the second verse, he goes, so one day when you're bored, call me. And then he basically tells her he's not going to pick up the phone. Oh, it's great. It's the ultimate F.U. song to that girl, the girl who stabs it in your heart and twisted it. You're like, you're going to get old. And you're going to want to call me, and I'm not picking up the phone. Oh, it's great. It's fantastic music. It also has Last of the Famous International People, Playboys, because why not? It's a song everybody owns. Why not throw it on another album?
Different cut, though.
Cover of Moon River. Moon River.
Didn't even know it was a cover.
Wider than a mile. I'll be crossing you in style. And then a one that a lot of people never got because it was the B-side to Every Day is Like Sunday, and that's Sister I'm a Poet, which is, this is a different version of it. Sister I'm a Poet is great. He never says Sister I'm a Poet in the song. He keeps saying Sister I'm a... Yeah, it's a great song. He goes...
He is a poet, though.
All over this town
I was saying,
is
like,
a low wind that blows. And he goes, 'cause I can see through everybody's clothes with no reason.
He really loves, like, Oscar Wilde and old
Oh,
British
yeah.
poetry. It's all his songs.
He thought of himself as Oscar Wilde.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's talk about one that I popped in, and loved every second of. I absolutely love this
Right,
album.
I won't interrupt.
You are the
I've
Quail.
interrupted every time.
I
so.
put this one in, and here they were. Here were the Smiths songs I had heard my whole life that I thought were their big hits.
Yeah.
Including the song that I could have sworn was a 1980s Smiths classic, but apparently it came out in 2004. Like, the second Shrek movie was already out by the time this came out.
You were 4, so
Yeah.
this album was new, and we played it a lot
Yes.
because it was the
Yep.
first Morrissey songs in years.
Mom, I remember driving to Lakewood Mall all the time, playing on the plastic food, right?
Yes.
And we would listen to a song that I could have sworn was the Smiths' big hit.
What?
I Have Forgiven Jesus.
Oh my god, I love that song.
That is the Morrissey song. Yeah. Tuesday,
it a lot.
humiliation.
And
Wednesday,
Wednesdays,
suffocation.
suffocation.
Yeah, I listened to that when I haven't heard this
Thursday
in
is
15
pathetic.
years.
By Friday,
That song's
life
amazing.
has killed me.
Oh, yeah.
This is his best music, without a doubt. America is not the world.
Why did you give me so much desire when there's no one I can turn to unlock all this love? And why did you stick me in self-deprecating bones and skin? Jesus, do you hate me? Oh, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's so it gets higher.
And then he goes,
powerful.
you hate me, do you hate me, do you hate me?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I have forgiven Jesus all of the love.
I also love the production of this album. He sounds crisp and clean. There's no distortion. It doesn't sound like the rest of the Smiths. There's not even a lot of like bass. Like
It's not the Smiths.
it's got a gothic, unique sound to it that the other albums do not have.
Is there a song list? Because there's no way I can
my
read
goodness!
the back
Yeah.
of that.
I do want to say the packaging's the worst thing ever.
Well, this is the early 2000s
Oh my
Save
God.
the World packaging.
it being eco-friendly.
Yeah.
And oh my
And
god,
the only thing I hate worse than eco-friendly is plant-based.
this album will make you want
And
to
Morrissey's
chop down
about
a few
both of
trees.
those.
Yeah.
Dale says he can't wait to see this video.
Uh,
Well, Dale, did you change your mind yet,
It's
Dale?
like they're destroying music as we know it.
um,
You know how Bill and Ted's music united the world? Our music destroys it.
So track 1, America is Not the World,
Mm-hmm.
which I was talking about. Hold on one second, I gotta find
He's
it.
slapping his
I know.
discs around.
Well, what is it? Is it Your Arsenal? Where he's singing "London is Dead"?
London is dead.
What song is
That's
that?
Glamorous Glue.
Glamorous Glue,
The
okay.
first day with
So,
the joy you find.
I listened to that one.
Everything dies.
That song's amazing.
We look to Los Angeles for the language we use. London is dead.
Okay. I listened to that and went, okay, now he's transitioning. He's moving
He lives
from
here.
England
Yeah.
to now L.A. This album is about Los Angeles.
That's where he goes, L.A., Hollywood, and the Sunset Strip is something everyone should see.
I don't think he's saying that.
Oh, he doesn't go, the heart of rock and roll is still
No.
beating.
But this album is how
That's
he's
Huey
now.
Lewis.
Track 1, America is Not the World. He moved to America, and these are the things that bother him.
Much of it.
I know. It's a very trendy hip album. It's 2004, and he sings, "How come the president is not black yet?" Well, you know, he throws some sick shade on the Bush
There's a little guy
administration.
called Barack Obama.
Oh, Bamba.
It's just funny, like, you listen to this and go, okay, we've legalized that, we fixed that, we fixed that. Like,
What else you got?
yeah, we've progressed a lot, Morrissey. But this was 2004, different time. Irish Blood, English Heart.
Irish blood, English
Awesome
heart.
song.
This
I love it.
The problem with that song for me is that he goes deep into English politics,
Yeah.
and I get lost because I don't know about the Tories and whatever he's talking about.
Well, I just think of the fact that if you go back to the early 1900s in the U.S.,
Spinning on my mashed
Um,
potatoes.
oh my God, the Irish were treated with a lot of
Disdain.
racism.
Oh, yeah,
disdain,
sure.
Yeah. And he's singing that he has no
That's
shame.
where the IRA came from, where they bombed everybody.
Yep. He's no shame that he's Irish
Yeah.
and English.
Oh, I can't read that.
Yeah.
What was I
that's what-
thinking?
Track 3, I Have Forgiven Jesus. Track 4, Come Back to Camden.
Oh, it's a
Fairly
great song.
good.
We were just talking about
Yeah.
that. That's where he's drinking tea with the taste of the Tim.
Mashed potatoes and let me know.
I'm Not Sorry.
Yeah, some of these I'd have to hear
No.
them. These are not songs I listen to like ad nauseum in my
joined
teen
The world
years.
is full of crashing bones.
Boars.
Josie.
Boars. The world is full of crashing
I would
boars.
just like to say that I liked the Smiths before Austin did. That's all. Okay.
Great.
I've never understood why that matters.
It matters.
You lick the CDs and go, claimed, mine.
How can anybody possibly know how I feel?
They just can't. Well, what's the song called?
Forced of the Gang to Die.
Yeah, that's
Great
a classic.
song.
But that's
Such a
it's so
classic.
overplayed.
No, it isn't.
It's overplayed.
You can never play that song enough, Mom. That
Where
song-
Hector was the first of the gang with the gun in his hand, and the first to do time, the first of the gang to die. Oh my.
You can never.
Hector
Oh yeah.
was the...
Right from the beginning, he goes Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, you are too hot.
I love that song. That song is amazing, and I love how it switches to different songs all the way
No
through.
luck, Joe.
From the rich and
I
the
didn't get
poor
it.
and the very poor.
Because we stole from the rich
Yeah.
and the poor
I
and the
got
not
question
very
marks.
rich and the very poor. And then the kicker, and he
Oh.
stole our hearts
yes.
away.
That's the one?
Oh, it's so
How
good.
This is the song you pour one out for your homies.
Let me kiss you.
Yeah.
Josie
And
doesn't make
what's
food for herself. Can I just tell you
yes?
that?
What's the gist of that song,
She's in the
Austin?
I have
kitchen
no idea.
trying to
You
make
don't know?
me something.
Let me kiss you. It sounds romantic, right?
Yeah.
In the song, he goes, "Close your eyes and think of someone you physically admire, and let me kiss you." Because he's saying, "Close your eyes, think of somebody else,
Somebody
and then I'll
better.
kiss you."
Oh,
yeah, no, it's
I
a
didn't catch that.
mean song.
All the lazy
This
dice.
is,
All the lazy
I'm being very
dice.
serious here. What is a microwave safe bowl?
The Pyrex,
It would have to be
the
metal.
measuring one that has measurements
help.
on it.
No, I want to do it myself,
Can
but
you-
I just need to know what
that
bowl I can put in to not
giant,
blow up
please,
the
Use
house.
the Pyrex measuring cup.
The giant Pyrex measuring cup.
I just cook it in that?
Yes, in the
Do
microwave.
you know what bowl that is? Bring it to me and I'll tell you yes or no.
This ought to be good.
I like you,
This is the first thing
I
she's
like
ever
you,
tried
yeah.
to do in a kitchen.
Okay.
and you know I couldn't
This is
last.
a big
Yeah, I don't
deal,
know
y'all.
those.
Oh. Well, this album is great.
good
I
album.
love the sound of
Yeah.
it. I wish he had pursued this sound
And
more.
look how good he looks here.
He looks
Yes.
so.
This is right before
great.
things
Oh, yeah.
went south.
Josie, how much
Look at that
water
Tommy
does
gun.
this say?
2 cups.
Do you see 2 cups on
He,
there?
he looks
Fill
gangster.
it to 2
Yeah.
cups.
And then you add the
old
pouch
school
and then you put it in the
gangster.
microwave.
He's
Give me the directions
Al
of it.
Capone. He
That's
does my
what it says.
shirts.
Jeff, you make mashed potatoes a lot. Interrupted.
I'm making it!
Did she put the pouch in with
No,
the water?
just the water.
Just that's what I thought. That's why I'm like, she's doing
But
it
that's not what the pouch says.
Just
It doesn't matter. They can wait a minute. I'm freaking hungry.
wait,
And
let
dinner
me
work, and I'm
hold on.
starving.
boil 2 cups water. That's all you have to do.
Okay, she doesn't know how to do
That's
that.
not what it says.
I'll go help him.
Thank you,
please
Austin.
don't
Let your
get
dad
involved.
talk.
Hold on now. Okay, no, sit back. Sit your
Oh,
butt
it's
down.
Paula's kitchen up
Okay,
in here.
here we go. It says in a microwave
Josie's
safe
kitchen.
bowl, add 2 cups cold water and
Okay.
stir in contents of the pouch. Then microwave
Yeah.
it.
How's that confusing?
Because you guys
Yeah.
told me not to add it in.
That's just not the way we do it. We always do it in 2 parts.
It doesn't matter.
You're free to do it however you
Yeah.
want. I'm telling you,
Okay.
we've always made it by boiling the water
yeah,
first,
but
and
your
then
dad
What
could have been
would
doing it
you
wrong
like
all
me
that
to
time.
do?
just
What it
put 2
says.
cups water.
What it
and boil
says? Mom said to do it the way it says.
You do whatever you want. If you turn that into food, I will love you.
It's fine.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, we have one
Can't
more.
mess this up.
One more.
This is the longest.
I
We're in
know.
day 3 of
It's
the
'cause
Morrissey.
you guys won't
He
stop
doesn't even have all the
talking.
albums.
I know. So this is the last one I have, and from what I read, the last good one. So this is 2006. Back to plastic packaging, Screw the Planet. Ringleader of the Tormentors.
Tormented.
Tormented.
Ringleader of the Dementors. It's a
Yeah.
Harry Potter tribute album.
Is that referring to him and the fans? He's the ringleader.
He's the
of
ringleader
yeah.
of the Tormented, yes.
The violin made me think we were going classical. It's hard rockabilly.
Where are
again.
you going? Just
I'm
this is going to
going.
not work
Oh,
out well.
no.
I'm going.
So we have another rock album. It's
You
really
guys,
good.
again, I always do the same thing. You think I'm kidding when I try to tell you what. This is why I'm behind the camera.
Love us. This is what they love about our family.
That you're
They don't want to
crazy.
just watch you talk.
Help
They
me.
like all this.
Please get me out.
Okay,
of
so
here.
this album's pretty good, but let's just talk about track number, what is it, 7? I'll Never Be Anyone's Hero
Oh,
Now.
one of my
and
favorite
why it's the
songs
best
of all
song.
time.
It's so good. I'll never be.
I'll never be.
I'll never be
anybody's
anybody's
hero now.
Oh, it's so
Great
good.
song.
It's so good. Here, you got any you want to talk about? This album's amazing. I love it. I love You All Walk of Art.
I sang that to your
one's
mom
good.
and I went, to me you are A work of... Oh, You Have Killed Me.
Yep. That one's very good.
And, Dear God, Please Help Me is good. Last I Am Born. Yeah.
Solid album.
These are good solid songs.
Would you say it's the last good album?
That's it. It ends here, Morrissey.
Yeah. Because
after this, he started doing more Smith's covers in concert.
Yeah. And we have...
Which I never got to see, maybe once.
Have you ever listened to some of those newer albums? California Sun?
No. We watched the videos on YouTube, and they're just so drab.
I Am Not a Dog on a Chain.
Yeah, he's like, spent the day in bed.
Yeah. Very happy I did.
Yeah.
Because I love my bed. It's like straight up novelty music.
It's nuts. He's become Tiny Tim. Tiptoe through the tulips.
Do you think he'll make another comeback album before he croaks?
He might have... He did an album of...
left in him?
No, he did an album of standards. When you do that, you're on the way out.
Yeah.
Every artist does the standards, and that's pretty much the end. He might have one more in him, because, Johnny Cash left us with
Oh, yeah.
a gem of an album. So did Bowie. So there's always hope that there's one more in him.
Yeah, because Cash, near the 80s, got kind of bad, and then he made American Recordings. That's the album you're talking about. Stellar.
He sings Hurt.
Yeah, it's
and he sings When the Man Comes Around about Armageddon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the best songs ever.
And then Bowie, he had Reality in 2002, which I've never listened to it, but I've heard it's pretty meh, pretty eh.
Yeah, but
and
what did he go out on?
Black Star.
Yeah, which is one of your favorite albums.
Ever. I love that album so much. So good. So it could happen. It could happen. And I'd even say Weezer.
Any last words on Morrissey?
Weezer had Holy, and they made Everything Will Be Alright in the End. Okay, Morrissey. Very good. It reminded me a lot of New Order. I got a lot of New Order vibes from this.
Okay, same time frame.
I learned a lot about my parents through listening to this.
Yeah.
You guys like some dark music.
Yeah.
Dark music. It makes my...
This is music to be depressed by. That was my whole high school life.
I thought Pinkerton was bad. This makes Pinkerton feel like a lullaby.
No, if you're going to be that depressed, you have to go to the English bands.
Yeah. It's so British.
Bauhaus, the Smiths.
But I'd also argue, because I've tried listening to Bauhaus and what are some of those gothic bands, the Cult, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That music is so depressing, and those songs are like 9 minutes of dreary bass.
The Cure.
The Cure. Yeah. I tried a lot of The Cure. Too dour, and I thought that's what this was going to be.
Morrissey has a sense of humor.
Yeah, they're funny, they're witty, and they're so smart. Even if I listen to one of their songs and I don't understand it, I recognize that this song is smarter than me. And I want to figure out what that means.
No, his lyrics are... It's why I was drawn to him.
Yeah.
Mars' music is great. There's no doubt. I mean, How Soon Is Now is the perfect marriage of all those layered guitar riffs and Morrissey's lyrics about going to a club and being bored and going home alone.
It's all about loneliness. And
when you say it's going to happen now, when exactly do you mean?
So many of this, I guess you'd call it early emo music.
Oh, yeah. It's the invention of emo music.
It is the invention.
Before we knew what that was.
It's about breaking up again. It's not walking out. But like Pinkerton and Weezer, what Smiths does so great is the idea that you don't even have a date.
Oh, yeah, no, these aren't songs about breaking up.
No,
these are songs about
one.
never.
Ever.
He has a song called Never Had No One Ever.
And I think that's so different.
There's a song on Strange Ways called Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me. These are dark songs. But they're tempered with, like, Charming Man, which is about a guy so good looking, he doesn't know what to wear when he goes out. He's just so good looking.
To wear.
Yeah. A man says, it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care.
He loves himself more than anyone.
Oh, nobody loves Morrissey more than Morrissey.
There's one of these covers I looked at and went, this is the man in the single image. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It's this one. Look at that.
Well, yeah, look. He's shirtless, and look where the microphone is.
And is he wearing
on the back, he's sticking his tongue out.
Is he wearing a cardigan in this? I couldn't figure it out. Is that like a shawl?
No, it's a sheer shirt. It's even worse. It's even worse.
Oh, my
goodness. And then show me Bona Drag.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, if you were to sleep with Morrissey, this is what you're going to look up at. We all said, that's what's happening here. He's like, oh, hello down there. And this is the only album with the video where he's in the desert frolicking with a chocolate bar. November spawned a monster. which is a great song, by the way.
I love that, like, also like Weezer, he's dorky. He's not cool.
No, Morrissey's
He's
not
not
cool.
hip.
He went out of his way to be
ignored.
uncool. When one of the fans wrote him and said that people were making fun of her hearing aid, he appeared on Top of the Pops with a hearing aid. And not like over the ear, one that goes in your ear and the cord goes down to a box. How do I know? I wore one at a club.
Well,
Look what I attracted.
Yeah, lucky you.
This
Yeah,
is-
coming in, you better hold
okay.
those CDs.
Oh boy, this is the
No,
beginning.
shaking.
I will listen to a lot more of this.
Oh, God.
I'm sure.
And there's still a few albums for you to
I don't
discover,
have.
so
Yeah.
that's
Look, I'm
good.
surfing.
Oh my
Please.
god.
Oh my
Okay.
God, please.
Okay, sorry.
Please. For the love
Probably
of
shouldn't have said
God.
that there.
She's just going to set stuff where the camera is, too. It's like, this doesn't happen to
You
Spielberg.
guys, I can feel my tongue.
Oh.
This doesn't happen to Morgan
I'm
Spurlock.
going to eat food right now.
And I love bands like this.
Would you like to go and eat food? You know, the
So
code?
much. Oh my gosh, you put on Depeche Mode. It's my man finally.
All right, we got to wrap this
Okay,
up.
I just
You
wanna
get
say-
the final words.
I
Did you
lo-
do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love bands
Oh, you
where
can't turn it off till Josie
it's not just a couple albums.
meal
There's
she's
these different
making.
eras and sounds. And like if I can go, okay, I want to hear Rockabilly
wants
Morrissey
to do
today.
Paula's Kitchen.
Okay, I want to hear classic Smiths.
It's
And
well, who was Morrissey's hero that did the same thing? Bowie.
Bowie, yep. And sometimes I like to listen to the bad stuff.
And your mother and I were both there at the Forum, separately, when we saw Bowie walk out and sing Cosmic Dancer with
How about
Morrissey.
that?
I was dancing
yeah,
when
the
I was
Smiths.
12. I love this album. It's so dark.
Oh yeah. It's got this like it sounds like a thunderstorm. Like it's been overlaid with this like thick percussion.
Upon the sand, upon the
It's
bay,
Just
there is a
wonderful.
quick and easy way, she said, before you illustrate. I'd rather say
It does make you want to go to like really
Oh, yeah.
depressing England
Camden,
and just bike around. Yeah.
Battersea, and pretty girls make graves. And the girl goes, oh, really? I don't know who that is.
Guys, I made mashed potatoes for
Oh,
my
Oh,
mother.
I
Yes.
was so proud.
I
Show them all.
have brought
Okay.
food to the table.
I made mashed
Her
potatoes
own
for
Paula's
my
Kitchen.
mother.
Bring them close. I need to see.
Okay.
Josie's
Smiths.
kitchen is not a pleasant place like Paula's kitchen. It consists of only water and dry packets.
Hey, I still made something though. Okay,
I'm proud of her.
Let's be fair.
Thank you, Josie.
Here you go. I made you mashed potatoes.
But wait, see, I'm showing off stuff because they're in order.
I know I've ordered them
Look
by
at
release
these.
date.
Look at them.
Do you
Okay,
see this?
Can you
I can
please
figure this
eat
out.
it
Wait a
and
second.
tell me you don't hate it?
Let me help you out. Okay.
Yeah, they look
so
interesting.
Self-titled. Hatful
Is that like
Hollow
I
with
made them
Rotterdam
wrong
Bombs,
or something?
Wank. Okay.
Okay.
I also have somewhere the Peel Sessions, which is 4 songs they did on the radio that are different versions.
You know I forgot
She
She
really
to.
gave me a
stripped
thumbs
down.
up.
I forgot to
Oh.
bring out
I think it needs
Born
a
to
little more
Quit
sauce.
by Smoking Popes.
I thought-
Which sounds like Morrissey.
That
Want
totally counts.
I'll mix it up.
Totally
It's fine.
counts.
to go out on that? You like
Thank
What's
you.
your favorite song on Born to Quit?
Ooh.
There's still
Well, don't make me
half a thing
choose.
of mashed
It's
potatoes
probably
in there. So
Can't
one
Help the
more.
Teardrops from Getting
There's
Cried.
one
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Or Midnight Moon. The
Yeah.
opening track. It's so good.
Midnight moon, I owe you for this perfect night.
Love is going to linger
In your magic light, with that girl beside me and you above, you must also be in love.
Don't go off to bed
Why
so
does it always
soon.
end with us singing, knowing none of us can sing?
Wait
It should be in with these
until
potatoes.
I
she
know.
knows
You know what?
how I
Potatoes.
feel about
That-
her.
That
They
deserves its
have
own
no-
video. Next time. I have a lot to say on Smoking
And I
Popes.
saw them at
For
the
my
Viper
potatoes.
Room and met them, and I think I don't think I gave it to you, did I? The
No.
Smoking Popes matchbook, Born to
Oh
Quit.
my
I have that
goodness.
somewhere in the garage.
I love that band.
Great band, really great. That's a great band.
It's like Smiths meets Weezer.
I gotta know
so
right
good
now,
now.
today.
Oh.
I gotta know.
Seriously.
You like when he sings, what is it? I drive,
Whoa.
watch, hypnotized by your bedroom
Oh,
lights.
it's awful. He's driving
Yeah.
by.
Moaning over here.
Drive the.
They don't care about us.
Who's my car
They
by
do
the
not care
window
about
of your
any of
house
this
as
guy.
I drive.
Oh, these
Wanna
are so
say
good.
something insane to prove to you that I'm alive.
I wonder what you would say. I gotta
Just
know
can't go
right-
on this
There you go.
way. I gotta know right now,
Today,
today.
those are Smith's lyrics right
Yeah.
there. So
Oh.
good.
He's demanding.
So good.
I
Adios.
just- but the Popes have a song the Smiths would never write, even though it's dark. Just broke up with my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a great
I
one.
let this thing get out of hand. All right, I can't sing. We can't sing, but it's not about if you can sing. It's why you're singing,
Yes.
and we're singing because we have
love
shared
the
this
Smiths.
great music together.
Yes.
And I got potatoes.
And we'll let's end on one more before we go.
Okay.
My potatoes.
Josie, get in here.
I'm alright.
You gotta get in.
You're gonna miss it if you don't get in
You gotta
here.
get in here. You gotta.
Rachel, shoot in here.
I'm eating my potatoes.
You can have your potatoes. It's
They're
right.
so good.
Let's end this. That way,
Okay.
in 20 years, you guys will go, oh my God, that was the night we all sang.
Thank you, Josie.
And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Oh, there is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. So here's the video of the Morrissey concert fiasco.
For the second time in 4 days, several fans of British pop singer Morrissey had to be taken to hospitals during his concert. Channel 2's Sylvia Lopez reports.
This was the scene outside Morrissey's Santa Monica Civic Auditorium concert last night. Several fans were pulled outside after they fainted in a crowded area near the front of the stage. In all, 23 people had to be treated for minor injuries. This was the scene at Morrissey's concert at UCLA's Poly Pavilion.
That's the one right there.
More than 30 fans were injured.
One of these guys, I got maybe that guy. Like it only aired for a second, and my mom thought she had seen me being loaded into an ambulance.
And for encouraging fans to come close to him, even touch him. Promoters are still at a loss to explain what happened here on Friday night. Just a few songs into the concert, Morrissey told his fans they didn't have to remain in their seats, and within moments there was a massive surge of people towards the front of the stage. Morrissey's assistant says authorities were too cautious last night because they feared a repeat of Friday night.
Look, there I go.
So at the first sign of a breather sweat, they call an ambulance to the stage door and they put, wrap somebody up and take them away. In actual fact, there were just a bunch of sweaty teenagers at front who fainted.
It's Morrissey, Stephen Patrick Morrissey at 106.7 K-Rock.
Radio personality and Morrissey fan Richard Blade says it's easy to see how concert goers could lose control.
Morrissey is so inspiring to his fans. It's kind of easy for them to get carried away. They want to be close to him, and he doesn't set up this barrier that a lot of bands do.
Morrissey's concert promoters are quick to point out he played in San Diego this weekend with no incident, but they're beefing up security at his concerts nonetheless. In Hollywood, Sylvia Lopez, Channel 2 Action News.
Thanks for listening. By Grandthar's Hammer. We'll be back with another episode. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So say we all. Hey, hey, hey.
For whatever reasons, Ray, call it fate, call it luck, call it karma, I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump. For what purpose? To go into business for ourselves.